A 1-year-old woman's secret to longevity, thanks to one bad habit. Let me tell you a story about a woman who lived not just a long life, but a life full of laughter, curiosity, and unexpected adventures. Her name? Simple, like her ways, yet unforgettable to all who knew her. She wasn't the kind of centenarian who lived a quiet, invisible life. No, she lived brightly, fully, with an energy that even time itself couldn't dim. She got married young, raised a family on a farm, worked while raising her children, and later became a beloved grandmother and great-grandmother. She traveled the world. She became everyone's favorite companion at the nursing home. She made friends wherever she went. Born in 1920, she witnessed some of the greatest events of 2 centuries: the Great Depression, World War II, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the rise of the internet, even the global pandemic. Through it all, she never lost her humor, her wit, or her bright spirit. What kept her so lively? So resilient? Her granddaughter, Caitlin Weaver, a health writer for Business Insider, believes it was a collection of small habits, simple, joyful ways of being. Let's take a closer look at them. Staying updated with technology. Even into her 70s, this remarkable woman refused to be left behind. She traded her paperback books for a Kindle. At 77, she switched from handwritten letters to emails, keeping up with friends and family daily. By 80, she had mastered Skype, long before video calls became a part of everyday life. For someone who had grown up without indoor plumbing, her ability to embrace technology was nothing short of extraordinary. Loving to gossip, she loved to chat, to ask personal questions, to dive deep into other people's stories, sometimes whether they wanted her to or not. Her curiosity wasn't nosy in a mean way. It was warm, inviting, genuine. This habit, the one some might call bad, made her the very heart of the nursing home. Nurses, janitors, residents, everyone drifted to her room, drawn by her laughter, her endless interest, and her bottomless well of kindness. Never stopping learning. Every morning she read the newspaper. Every few weeks, she would clip an article and send it to Caitlin, with a little note. This made me think of you. When she moved to a new nursing home closer to Caitlin's parents, old friends traveled hours just to see her. And in no time at all, she built a new circle of friends at her new home. Because her spirit, welcoming, lively, endlessly curious, made loneliness impossible. Embracing adventure. In the first half of her life, she was rooted deeply, raising 3 children, running the family farm, caring for her husband through illness. But when he passed away, she didn't retreat into sorrow. She opened herself to life again. She bought her first swimsuit for a trip to Hawaii. She traveled to Europe, her first time leaving the country. She said yes to new experiences, with open arms and a fearless heart. When her 100th birthday arrived, she was so beloved that her family had to limit the guest list. A few months later, she passed away peacefully in her sleep, still sharp, still connected to her family, having sent Caitlin an email just days before. Even 3 years later, Caitlin says, "She remains my daily inspiration for how to live beautifully." So what was her real secret to a long, beautiful life? It wasn't perfect health. It wasn't strict routines. It was this: stay curious, stay connected, stay open to joy. If you ever feel tired, if life feels heavy, remember her. Drink your tea slowly. Write someone a real letter. Step outside and admire the light. Laugh with someone about nothing at all. Stay curious about the world, because maybe, just maybe, that's how you too can live a life worth celebrating. No matter how many years you are given. The end? But truly, perhaps it's not an ending at all, just a gentle beginning. Everyday rituals to stay young at heart, inspired by a 100-year-old woman's life. Sometimes the secrets to longevity aren't hidden in expensive vitamins or intense exercise routines. Sometimes they live in the smallest, softest things we do, day after day. Here are 10 rituals drawn from a lifetime well lived that can help you stay young at heart, no matter what your birth certificate says. 1. Greet the morning. Gently, don't rush. Before the noise of the world floods in, sit by a window. Hold your cup of tea or coffee with 2 hands. Feel its warmth. Thank the day for arriving. Even if you have problems, thank the sun for showing up. Anyway. 2. Stay curious about one new thing every day. Read a small article. Look up a word you don't know. Ask someone a thoughtful question. Let your mind stretch just a little each day. Not to impress anyone, not to prove anything. Just because you're still alive, and that means you're still becoming. 3. Reach out. Send a silly text. Call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Write an actual letter, the kind that needs a stamp. You don't need a reason. Connection doesn't need permission. 4. Compliment yourself in the mirror, not about how you look, but about who you are. Tell your reflection, you are kind, you are resilient, you are still growing. Because your spirit needs encouragement just as much, maybe more, than your body does. 5. Rest without guilt. Sit down, lie down. Close your eyes, even if just for 5 minutes. Rest isn't laziness. Rest is honoring the engine that carries you through life. 6. Savor your food. Don't eat with your phone in hand. Don't rush through meals. Take one bite, taste it. Be amazed that the earth grew it for you. 7. Listen to music that makes you feel old songs, new songs, sad songs, silly songs. Let music stir something inside you that words alone can't reach. 8. Help someone. Hold open a door. Smile at the cashier. Send an anonymous gift. Leave a kind note. The help you give without being asked is the help that mends the world. 9. Celebrate small wins. You finished a book? You called your mom? You made it through a hard day? Celebrate it. Life isn't just about big moments. It's built from tiny victories strung together like pearls. 10. Forgive faster. Forgive others. Forgive yourself. Not because they deserve it, not because you're weak, but because you deserve peace more than you deserve to carry old pain. These are the little threads that weave a beautiful, resilient, youthful heart. And maybe if you do just a few of them each day, one day you'll look back at 80, at 90, maybe even at 100, and smile quietly, knowing I lived well. I stayed soft. I loved life until the very end. The end of this chapter, but not the end of the journey. If a 1-year-old woman could sit beside you tonight, she would whisper. The room would be quiet, the tea would be warm, and she would lean in, voice soft but sure. She would say, "Don't wait for perfect moments. There will always be laundry. There will always be bills. There will always be one more thing to finish before you deserve to rest or celebrate. Stop waiting. Today is already enough. You are already enough." Collect moments, not things. The best treasures are not bought. They are held in memory. A hand you held when they needed it, a sunset you actually watched, a laugh you couldn't hold back. Be brave enough to love. You will be hurt. People will leave. Some loves will not last. Love anyway, again and again. Love fiercely, foolishly, and without apology. It's the only thing that will make sense in the end. Stay a little naive. Stay curious. Stay hopeful. Don't let the world harden you. The best things often seem impractical at first. Kindness, trust, wonder, believing in happy endings. Let yourself begin again and again. You will make mistakes. You will lose your way. Begin again. Begin as many times as you need to. Forgive more than you think you can, especially yourself. Life is too short to carry anger in your pocket. Celebrate ordinary days. A day with no disasters is a good day. A day when you can smile, even once, is a beautiful day. A day when you remember you are alive is a miracle. And finally, with a twinkle in her eye, she would lean even closer and whisper the most important thing of all. You are already living a story worth telling, even on days you feel invisible, even when you feel behind, even when the world seems too fast, too loud, too much. You are a story, beautiful, wild, unfinished, and the only thing you need to do is keep turning the page. Then she would sit back, smile at you, pat your hand. No more grand speeches, no big dramatic ending, just the quiet, powerful truth. You are already enough. You have always been enough, and you will continue to be enough. The true end. And also, a new beginning.